Alright, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy AJ. Turn up again. We are once again here in the DMV. We're the most entertaining show in the DMV, of course. We are in DC, U Street. Like I told you earlier, this is the last place where the black culture thrives.
Last place.
Last place. We got Prince of the Moon there on the back. And we got two special brothers right here. We're about to get into this nitty-gritty barbershop talk in a second. Go ahead. Shout yourself out, brothers. What's your name?
Speak Butch, man, at the real _ She Savage. SheSavageUnlimited.com for all your ladies' clothing and fashion. I'm telling you, you get put on, your lady will find something, I guarantee you. You know what I mean? But we're going to do this. Let's go.
Support black businesses, please.
Okay.
I'm Damo, at Cooley Damo or IG.
So the topic at the hand is who had more of an impact for the culture between Allen Iverson, a.k.a. AI, a.k.a. Bubba Chuck, or Mike Vick? Who want to go first on this?
I'm going to go first just because, you know, from the DMV area, I'm going to go AI, right? And I'm going to go AI for a couple reasons, because at the time when AI came about, he was immersed in a whole lot of controversy with the thing that happened at the bowling alley, and John Thompson, the first black coach to win a NCAA championship, went and got that young brother, brought him back, told his mother, I got you. And in all of that, he immersed in the culture with fashion, with music, with the hair, with Hollywood's uniform. We went from tight shorts to baggy shorts. AI brought the crossover. He crossed over the GOAT. Come on, dog. He crossed over the GOAT. That was his point where he decided, I'm taking this over. So AI brought all of that in. He tried to make it acceptable. And he took on all of the ridicule, all of the criticism, so that today, now it's an acceptable thing. You can wear cornrows in the boardroom when you couldn't before AI. Right? So I'm going to say AI all day.
Because you specifically asked about the culture, and it's crazy, we was right there with kind of the same perspective. I was sitting here thinking when you first asked me the question, AI or Michael Vick, and would it been AI, he played right here in DC. I'm a Washingtonian, and so for us to get tickets to go up there and see him was a big deal, you know what I mean? The cornrows in the league, you know, before you had to be clean cut, you had to maintain status quo and be comfortable to America. He came in with tattoos and very urban, very Afrocentric, yet still, like I say, from the city, you know, and still played very well, but still maintained himself through all of it. And he did cross the board. He was in rap videos. He started being in television and TV programs, and it made it more palatable for people that had cornrows. Everybody else started doing their cornrows. You know what I mean? And so therefore, when you speak to one individual who kind of changed hip-hop culture, he merged athletics and hip-hop culture. I would say that's why AI is more pertinent.
Oh yeah, I'm with y'all 100%. And another thing that a lot of people leave out that he was for the culture, white people loved him just as much.
It's true.
White America, not the elite, because they didn't like that because they couldn't control him. I'm talking about your middle class white boys. They loved it. His one thing that we will never forget, I say pound for pound, he had the biggest heart in the history of the game. That dude he is not 6 foot, I was probably 5'10", but he went against giants. And to quote Kobe, what did he say? We are thankful that AI is not 6'5".
It's true.
And not taking away from Mike Vick, because he was a big deal too.
Yeah.
But when you ask of the two, who's more relevant?
All right, and now I want to ask this though, because Vick, do you think Vick could have gotten to that level if he didn't get into the legal situation that he did?
I feel like if he was going to do it, he would have done it prior to that. That came towards like the latter part of his career. You know what I mean?
Well, that was 2004, so he got drafted in 2001, and he did get to the NFC title. That's what I'm saying. Like Vick, now we've seen our Randall Cunningham before, but Vick was at an elite level athletically, and people don't want to forget he had an arm too.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
I'm gonna say yes. If not for the legal aspects, there's a chance, because he was clean cut, right? He hadn't been in any trouble for real. It was one of the things where he was something new. He was the first black quarterback running a 4.3, running past people, and with that left hand arm, he became Atlanta, which is the mecca of black culture. So if he would have continued on, he had his own shoe, he had his own clique. So you're talking about the Jordan of football that was up and coming. But what happens? He gets undercut by a dog scandal. What do white people love more than anything else?
Dogs.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
and you know that's funny. They both got one thing in common. They almost They got to the AI got to the promised land. He just happened to run into Kobe and Shaq. So both of them were at the pinnacle of their position. Do you agree?
I would agree.
Absolutely.
Bet. So once again, before we end this, I appreciate y'all brothers, but support the Black Menace. Go ahead.
Absolutely. At @TheReal_She_Savage, TheRealSheSavage.com for all your lady clothing. I'm telling you, we got what you need. I promise.
Cooley Demo on IG. Demo.
And we out, y'all. DMV, most entertaining show.